Are you feeling lost when it comes to planning or feeling completely disorganized with everything that you're juggling these days? Then stay tuned for some tips to get your planning life together. Hey, it's your girl Esha here, Carnivalista in Chief with Events by Ashe, where we plan unique and life-changing Caribbean experiences. And today's video, I am getting back into my Plan With Me series. So this was a series where every month I would share planning tips and share my planning process, whether it's annually, monthly, weekly, or whatever the case may be. And in this video, I'm actually going to focus on the 90-day plan and my planning process for that. And this is especially fitting because we are just getting into the second quarter of 2022. So first of all, you might be wondering, why do you need a 90-day plan? If you've watched my other Plan With Me videos, then you'll know that I've already done one for end of year and or beginning of year planning process and what that looks like. I've also done a couple with my monthly planning process and what that looks like as well. And what I find ties both of those really well together and are like intermediate check-ins throughout the year are my 90-day plan. My 90-day plan also helps me to keep my quarter on track. So at the end of every month, I'll go back to my 90-day plan and take a look at it and say, oh, okay, well, we got this done. This hasn't gotten done yet. Then let's add it to the next month to make sure that we can focus and get it done. So it's a good in-between and another checkpoint instead of waiting all the way till the end of the year to say, oh, well, that didn't get done. The 90 days are really, really good in between. The next question you might have is, what is a 90-day plan? Good question. So for me, when I do my 90-day plan, it's nothing fancy. I like to use the mind map method, which is where you put what you like to achieve in the center of, say, a piece of paper. You write it down, whatever the goal is, big or small, that you want to achieve over that 90-day period. And then you use spokes of a wheel, like think of it like a wheel. The objective or the what you'd like to achieve is in the center of the wheel, and then I use spokes going all the way around and list those in either individual smaller projects or individual tasks that will help me achieve whatever the goal is in the center. Now, I like this method because I'm a visual person. So if you are a visual person like I am, then chances are this method will work for you better than lists or, you know, some other kind of paragraph method of what you would like to achieve. The mind map is easy for me to just sit and jot. It comes to me more like brainstorming. So if I have the goal in the center, then I can think, oh, well, I kind of need to do this. But then under this, I have a few other things that need to be listed there. And then the next spoke will be the next task or the next project that needs to be achieved. And then I have room to kind of list the smaller items under there that need to be checked off to get done to achieve the central goal over the 90-day period. And then I can take those other spokes and plug that into my monthly planning. So that will be my major project for that month to say, oh, okay, this is one of the spokes on the wheel. And usually I have 5 or 6 spokes with any big goal that I'm trying to achieve at the end of 90 days. So each one of those spokes can actually get plugged into my monthly planning at that point. And then, getting achieved as I go through my month. Oh, okay, at the end of the month, this got done, great. Okay, that's one spoke accomplished. Let's move on to the next one, or maybe it's 2 in one month. It just really depends on how much time you have and how big your goal is, because sometimes goals are really big and they have lots of moving parts. The mind map just kind of helps me to keep it all together on a 90-day cycle. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, then you know that I am an avid Passion Planner user, and this is not a paid ad, or Passion Planner does not pay me anything to talk about their product. But I love, love, love Passion Planner because it has room for annual planning, monthly planning, and this 90-day plan. At the beginning of every quarter, there's a game changer space at the beginning of every month, and I just use that at the beginning of every quarter to break everything down. And that is my 90 day plan for the next 90 days. Now, Passion Planner actually calls this a game changer. So you choose a game changer that you want to work on for the next 90 days. And you make the mind map, as I said, with the game changer. So it's different words, but all the same kind of objective. And I'll be sure to put some links in this description box to help you, whether it's a link to Passion Planner's website where you can download free templates, or there's actually a book called the 90-Day Plan, and I will definitely put and it's a workbook, so it's really helpful as well, kind of breaking down the steps for you and guiding you through creating your 90-day plans. So I'll be sure to put a link there where you can pick that up if that's something that you want as well. And the 90-day plan, I mainly use it for my business goals. You know, every 90 days, is there a revenue objective? Is there a new launch that's coming? You know, I mainly use it for my business goals, but it's very versatile. You can really use it for your own personal goals. You can use it for work goals. You can use it for business goals. You can really use it across so many different areas of your life, you know, so it's just a really good tool to have handy and to use. You just need a piece of paper, and you know, you can plan out the next 90 days of whatever big goal you're trying to accomplish. So let's do a live example. Let's say your 90-day goal is to, and this is, you know, a very common example, but let's say your 90-day goal is to lose 10 pounds or to lose 15 pounds or whatever that number looks like. I think the main point here is your 90-day goal, whatever you're trying to achieve, has to be specific, you know, that whole SMART goals acronym, right? And you don't really have to get into the SMART goals. It just needs to be something that at the end of the 90 days, it's either you achieved it or you didn't, or you were really close. Like you can visually see and actually measure it, you know, so it has to be something that is definitely measurable and tangible, that you can see and be like, ah, I did get that, or no, I didn't get that, or you know what, I was really close, I'm still gonna pat myself on the back anyway. It just has to be something that you can definitely recognize whether you've achieved it or not. All right, so let's say your goal is to lose 15 pounds by the end of, and we're in the second quarter, so by June 30th, that would be the end of the second quarter. So that would go in the center of your mind map. Then your spokes coming out from that could be different healthy habits that you would like to implement. One of them can be drink more water, getting up to 8 glasses of water a day, which is what is generally recommended, or maybe it's more than that. Another goal could be to start to exercise, maybe exercise once a week or twice a week for at least 30 minutes. So all of these things go on the spokes. Another thing that could go on the spokes are taking your vitamins, you know, or taking additional supplements. A couple of supplements that I routinely take, and they're not related to weight loss, but I find they give me more energy, is taking B12 supplements and also K2 and D3 supplements. So you might want to add a multivitamin, you know, to your daily regimen. Another thing that you may want to add to help you lose weight is maybe meditate more, practice more deep breathing so you feel more relaxed and less stressed, because stress can pack on the pounds. Another thing that you might want to add to one of your spokes is no eating after a certain time at night. You know, no eating after 7 o'clock or maybe 8 o'clock at night, or no eating before bedtime period, or, you know, after bedtime until the morning. One guideline that I like to use for that is no eating for 12 hours. So if I eat my last meal at 8, I will not eat anything until 8 o'clock the next morning. And that's just to give your digestive system some time to work through your last meal. You know, sometimes a lot of people say that we eat too much in Western society, but that's one thing that I definitely like to implement. So I've given you a couple of ideas, and this could be your 90-day plan. It does not have to be anything fancy or complicated or difficult, as long as it has tasks that are going to get you to your goal, whatever the goal is. And I just use, you know, losing 15 pounds as an example, but it really could be anything. It could be a revenue goal. It could be directing more traffic to your website. It could be getting more leads in your business. It could be anything that is your 90-day plan. really. All right, so I hope this was helpful for you, a little insight into my planner brain. I've been an event planner for over 20 years, so planning just comes to me second nature. So I hope this Plan With Me video was helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And as always, till the next line.